What's up? Welcome back to Legendary Hero Chronicles. I'm your hero, Ray, and this is where we save the world one game at a time. And also, where anybody can be a hero. How is everyone doing on Happy Easter Eve? Easter Eve. How's everyone doing? So, before we get into it, I'd like to apologize. My camera is not working. We were fine last night. I woke up, was getting ready to make a video, and it just crapped the bed. And I only had it for a month, so I called the company. They're going to reimburse me for it, and I purchased another one. So I'm hoping the next one will be here tomorrow in time for us to stream. Hopefully it is. We're going to do a short stream today, so it'll probably be, we'll try to get 2 to 3 hours, so anywhere 2 to 3 hours, because WrestleMania's on. I'm a huge wrestling fan, so WrestleMania starts tonight, and then we have Easter tomorrow. So today and tomorrow are probably going to be shorter streams, but we're still going to get a lot done. And yeah, so with that being said, let's get the housekeeping out the way and let's get right into it, because we don't got long today. So if you haven't, please go follow us at Legendary Hero Chronicles at Twitch. That way you get the notifications when we go live and you don't miss any of the adventures on this amazing and legendary journey with XenoBlade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Follow us on Instagram to get updates with the channel, and then subscribe to us on YouTube. So I post every video on YouTube, the videos I do during the week, all the the streams go to YouTube as well. And that way sorry, my allergies are really kicking in today. So it's been pretty bad today. Yeah, so all our streams, previous recorded streams, go to YouTube, where you can check it out there. The thing is, if you can be live with us and join the adventure if you jump in and check it out on Twitch. On YouTube, you're just watching the adventure. You're kind of like on the bench. You want to be in the game. And stay tuned. Working on a video now, and that's going to be called, it's going to get released this week. And you know what? I'm going to keep it a surprise. I was working on that today. Unfortunately, you just won't see my face because the camera crapped the bed. But needless to say, other than that, let's get into it. So we left off on chapter 13, Act 3. I'm going to talk while we do this stuff here. So we're going to get right back into that. There is, we're going to talk about here. So a strategy to film kind of farm material tickets, and for one, you have to get air supremacy, and it took me like 20 times to get this. And once you do this, and if you do the hidden objective, get the treasure, you unlock this, and you're able to farm a lot of material tickets. So I'm gonna finish doing that, and I'm at like 6,000 now. I want to get all the way up to 9, max that out real quick. So we're gonna do that. We'll talk about the method real quick and where I got it from. So the stream, I don't know if he streams, but he has an amazing YouTube channel. Enel, I think is his name, Enel. And I was watching the video because I was farming. I wanted to farm materials so I can make skulls and weapons after we unlocked it after chapter 12. And he had an amazing method for farming, so that's what I was doing. And I just want to finish that up. It shouldn't take us too long to do it because I already got the missions. Basically, you want to look for, I'll show you where to go, but you want to look for insect fear or air supremacy. I like air supremacy better. It's a little bit easier when you get it. And I'll show you how to do it. Let me just get these, let me pick my bodyguards, as I call them. And then you want to get recruits. So you want to recruit these people. So the ones that you get, you want to make sure you follow them, and then they become recruits. And that's kind of the method. Like, as you're doing the online missions with them, you level them up. So you're getting tickets for that as well as the actual mission. So you're double dipping. And I usually just pick people that have high attack. So follow him. An hour. I found some people with some pretty high attack, but literally anything over 1,000 should be fine. It's not really gonna matter because they scale the levels back anyways in these things. So it's really just gonna become a matter of like the gear they have. So I figured if they're at level 99, their gear is probably pretty good. This one will work. All right, so we're gonna go here, and I'm gonna show you. So basically, Neil is his YouTube. Go subscribe to him. Amazing, knowledgeable creator. Has a huge following. Very, very knowledgeable in the game. I've learned so much from him, and anytime. I think this is really the first thing I actually used in a stream, so I finally got a chance to give him a shout out. So we're gonna save it here, and this party should bring us home. We should be able to bring this home. So basically, what you're gonna do once you got your followers, your recruits, you're gonna go here, accept online mission. You want air supremacy or insect fear. If you do not see it, what you're gonna do is go here to online. Squad details, and then you're just gonna leave the squad and redo it again. Okay, we're not gonna do that because it could take a while. It took me a while to get it, and since I have it, I feel like I'm gonna take full advantage of it. So we'll do this a couple times, and I think the highest you can get your recruits is level 3. So once we get them to level 3, we'll probably be maxed out as far as material tickets go, and then we'll progress and do what we got to do with chapter 13. It's pretty straightforward. Obviously the stronger people you have, the easier these guys are.
Don't get cocky. We've got a ways to go.
It's always that one person in my crew that just one-shots them. I don't know who it is. Excuse me for the cough. My allergies have been crazy. This pollen this year has been ridiculous.
But let's not get careless.
But I don't quite have the... I have an itchy throat, but not a bad throat like I did last time. Before you first start. Now, insect fear, and then the hidden mission is awaken. Now that one's one single big boss, but you get more. You actually get more for that than this one. I just like this one because it's a little bit easier. These guys tend to jump, I think for the most part we all got strong weapons. I do have a ultra diamond. I call it diamond. Yeah, and just like that, they're done. Usually, for the most part, they usually level up after each time I go through this. Now, in the Air Supremacy mission and Insect Fear mission, you're basically going to kill the first wave of enemies, and it'll say object shows up or something like that. When that does, go look for the treasure. Insect Fear has 2 treasures. Air Supremacy has 1 treasure. You want to find that. Once you find it, then beat the mission. They did not level up. Okay. Guess I was mistaken. Let's do it again. Yeah, and then once you do that, after that, it'll say, after you get the treasure, it'll say hidden mission unlocked, online mission unlocked, and then you unlock it. And once you unlock it, I say farm it as much as you can, because it takes a while to get it back. In my experience, it took me a while to get it back. That's why I'm doing this right now instead of just going right back into the main.
A pitiful end to a pitiful existence. Bruce, strike first and strike hard. Victory is ours.
You guys are tough, but let's not get careless.
Great company. Strike first and strike hard. Zero down.
I was hoping I
You
could take
guys
my
are tough,
offensive stance
but
into
let's
this
not
battle.
get careless.
Tornado blade. Offensive stand. Tornado. Yes. Now tackle it up close.
This one's finished.
Again, I don't know what that is, but we did it. All right, round 2. Hoping we could. I was hoping to max it out in like 4 rounds, but you will get Bonjolium from this too, as well. See, all right. So see, Scout level up. That's 1. We want to do 2 more of those, and we're at 7K. So yeah, after 2 more, we should be maxed out. So you're basically getting the victory spoils, right? Your rewards from the hidden conductors mission, and when they level up, you get those rewards as well. So you're double dipping, and that's how you're able to do it so fast. So again, shout out to Enil for this, man. Definitely go subscribe to him. Very, very knowledgeable player. One of the strongest. He said his character's actually recruitable too, but I cannot seem to find him. I tried. Probably, I think he's probably the strongest player in Xeno.
You guys are tough,
At
but
least one of
let's
them.
not get careless.
Bruce Freeman.
He's always like really one-shotting everything.
Hercules Victory is ours. Don't get cocky. We've got a ways to go.
Had this one recruit that was at like level 58, but still had like 15,000 health. It was insane. Like, what the heck?
Did they see us?
Strike first. Strike hard.
When I hit, I get
Hercules.
Didn't see that coming. Gun him down. This team never loses.
You guys are tough, but let's not get careless.
Well,
Hercules.
closing and clean up.
When I hit, I hit hard.
Go Zero.
At some point, I still got to unlock
Don't worry. I'm all over this. Now tackle it up close. Don't get cocky. We've got a ways to go.
There we go.
True screaming.
It feels so weird not having the camera.
Go, small car.
I need healing.
I'm sorry. I need it myself.
Closing in clean up. Victory is ours.
Don't get cocky. We've got a ways to go.
True screaming. First in, first out.
If they level up this time, we might have to go through one more time just to max out our material tickets. I'm not gonna get a whole new crew though. So,
Great company.
Weaken them. Let's turn this weather to our advantage.
Tornado play. Offensive stance. Play it safe with an arm.
Give them a second to breathe.
This team never loses.
There's nothing around here that beats us.
True screaming. First in, first all or nothing. Offensive stance.
When I hit, I hit hard.
True screaming. Now, closing in clean up.
All or nothing.
yeah, I think, never actually for the longsword. I did it when I was a full metal jack, but I never did it for duelists. Since those are like my main things, I probably should. I think I was waiting to upgrade, like just get a bunch of them. Three. Still an easy mission. Alright, we're gonna do this one real quick. This is actually just I wanted a mission that I could use the scale, because then I could just usually one-shot everything with my weapons. But I picked this one, so this is air supremacy. This is the mission you gotta do
They come.
to get
Hell to you.
the conductor mission.
That helped even more than usual.
Missiles open. Here we go.
Go, small car.
This team never loses.
So see, so a
Don't get
suspicious
cocky.
object
We've
appears.
got a ways to go.
Go down here. That's your treasure. Again, this one only has one. Then you'll see a hidden online mission. And now these things, this could get tricky.
Here they come.
I'm gonna bring hell.
Offensive start.
All or nothing.
Oh, that's
None here standing.
usually somehow they always dodge my Phoenix.
That one was a
Dark blooded.
Don't let up. Offensive start. I'm sorry. I need it myself.
Let's see you stand up to this.
This one's finished. Moving close and
This
attack.
team never loses.
There's nothing around here that can beat
Just trying to avoid having to use a skull insurance. But yep, that's it. And then that will unlock the hidden conductors mission, and you're good to go. I appreciate it, bro. Thanks for stopping in. I hope all is well. And don't forget, Mania's on. It starts tonight. Yep, and we're maxed out. Okay. So, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna head out. Head over here. All right. Get rid of these people. Thank you for your help. I usually rock with Elma, Lynn, and Al. Man, that Ares is so nuts, man. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna save it. My Moranium is like taking forever to farm. It's crazy. I'm gonna let the Moranium max out. I was able to get it over 100. So let's go here real quick. Alright, so I have enough for this. We don't need to track that no more. The next thing we're gonna track is one of these. So definitely gonna get this. As you can see, I got all the materials. I just need 100,000 Moranium. And it was a long journey to do that. That's gonna be my scale. I'm gonna get this one for one of the party members, probably Lynn. We'll do that next. Definitely gonna get this, and then probably this. Those are gonna be the three. Those are gonna be the three. Don't know who I'm gonna get. I'm probably gonna give this one to Elma. All right, let's do it. Okay, these things be racking up quick, don't they? All right, let's get going here. Sorry about that, guys. Figure we got a short stream. Challenger approaches. Oh, okay. Alright, we gotta do that first. I hope we get right into it, but it's so I could buy these materials, but I did it in case we're out and about. We could
I
be
come
enemies.
bearing a mission sure to leave its mark on Mirren history.
I take it from the Grand Tone we're ready to form an alliance with the Rothians?
That's correct, Colonel. Analysis of the data unit you retrieved is complete. It confirms that the Rothians have cut all ties with the Ganglion. Given that, an alliance between our races would indeed seem to be mutually beneficial. As such, I would ask you to deliver a formal treaty to their leader.
I don't know how they'll respond, but I agree we need to try. We'll do it.
Did the data indicate where the Rothians are based?
Yes and no. We were able to reverse engineer the flight data. We believe they have a base somewhere in Oblivion. Beyond that, however, it gets fuzzy.
Meh. Tatsu can find Kitty Cat Base in no time.
I'll leave it to you then.
Understood. We'll do our best to earn a favorable reply.
Looks like we found the Rothians.
Kitty Cat friends look jumpy. Maybe shoot Tatsu when he approach, so Tatsu strike first.
This is a diplomatic mission. We'll just explain to them that we come in peace.
You there! Halt! Are you aware that this keep belongs to Prince Gacharg?
Yes, we know. We've come to speak with the prince. May we be granted an audience?
The human knows her place. And yet, they cannot be trusted.
We've met before.
I am Gobweed, adjunct to the prince.
We have a letter for His Highness.
Man, they're so
Bring it to
dope.
him?
I hope we
Do
can
you know the circumstances
get them in
the
our party.
Rothians now face, human?
We heard you parted ways with the Ganglion. That's why we're here.
That was His Highness's will, and it is not my place to question. But I know you filled his head with strange ideas. I would not have it happen again.
That's right. We come with a proposal that can benefit both of our people.
I care not for your opinion on this matter.
Will you at least ask if he'll see us? Please?
No, I'll not see His Highness led astray by your poisoned tongues. If you would force your will this day, you must win that right in combat. Such is the Rothian way.
Wait, stop!
No, this is our only choice. We're guests of the Rothians. If this is their way, we have no choice but to obey.
Spoken like a true warrior.
I hate that I show my guns and not my sword. I worked hard to get that sword.
Shall
they're on our
fall, my
case.
prince.
We should
Sorry
wait for
about
them to
that.
Tides turn against me? Need a boost? I'm gonna bring hell
Hit
to
him
you!
again for me!
You're on top
Try
of
this
us
on!
now.
Behold the blade of justice!
You managed to whip my true wrath.
Good seeing you stand up to this!
Of the past, protect us!
Start running!
One blow ends it all.
I would have fought them without the scales, but we're pressed for time right now.
You have won my life. Take it now.
I fought for the right to have Gajarg see this treaty, not to take anyone's life.
Bring them to me, Weed.
But my prince...
These warriors of Earth have followed our traditions and emerged victorious. To deny them now would shame us all.
Your Highness.
Come, I would see this treaty you speak of. I see. You propose that we stand together as enemies of the Ganglion.
Our people don't have any reason to fight each other.
Nopon and humans are best friends now. Even more fun if kitty cats are friends too.
Ah, the purity and innocence of youth.
Fostering that innocence is a part of our duty as adults. It's a responsibility I take seriously.
As do I. The children of Roth live far from this place. It is their future that I fight for.
Your Highness.
You are called Elma, yes? Disgraceful though it may be, I must ask one condition. We lack medicine for our people. If you could aid us in this regard, I would be most grateful.
I have far more respect for a leader who puts his people before his pride.
Yeah, you should be proud of not being too proud, I guess.
Then please grant me this boon. Weed can give you the specifics. When the Rothians are back to health, we will stand beside you as allies.
What?
to our little soiree, huh?
You know what's crazy is why is my health so low? I'm at 5,000 something. I don't know that. Also no level. I don't understand why it's so hard to find this place. Like, we were just there.
We have no choice but to fight. I'm gonna bring hell! First in, first to win. Attack up close. Sparks and apply. Who's next? None can stand against us. Try this on.
Now it's my turn. You're in my sights.
So long.
Let's get under siege, stand up defense. Now, need a boost, clean up. Dark, this team never loses.
Let's keep it up.
Try it from a different angle.
be like this.
I'm gonna bring hell! First in, first
You're in my
sight!
sight!
Close! Yes! This is getting close!
Hit him again for me!
On a boost, take
Firing
this!
all round!
This team never loses. And out nicely.
There it is. Man. How was down there?
Thank goodness. Everyone seems so happy.
The bond between Rothians runs deep. Not being able to care for our comrades has been a heavy weight.
Warriors of Earth, you have my thanks for your aid. From this day forth, know that the Rothians stand with you.
Thank you, Your Highness.
However, this pact lives only as long as the Ganglion. Once they expire, so too does this alliance. Mira's a harsh land. Should our survival mean your doom, it must be so.
Or burn it if we must.
What? You guys can't be serious.
Oh, that's cool. New weapons. Oh, awesome. Yes, we got him. We got him. I thought for sure he'd have a skill. I gotta have this guy in, man. He reminds me of the Thundercats. Oh. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I had to order pizza and wings for Mania. Mania starts probably I'm not gonna watch the pre-show, so I'm gonna wait for the main card, so 7 o'clock. Alright, let's try to run through this give this dude a scale real quick though. I was hoping he'd have like a unique scale he could use.
Basic plan drawn up. Meet me in command.
Roger. Let's move.
Ever since Void turned up, we've been witnessing ganglion remnants stirring back to life, all across Mira.
They're as vulnerable as us, what with the DMAT events and ghosts. But they've also got a new objective that'll have lit a fire under them.
Objective? Oh, Void's floating continent.
Volataris is a special place. Those who heard Void's call have begun some holy pilgrimage there, for the promise of a new world under their creator's leadership. They may be fragmented at best, and little more than a minor nuisance, but these recent events have granted them new purpose.
You'd think they'd want to regroup quietly. Instead, they're out there raising hell.
I'm glad they've kicked the blues, but throwing an all-you-can-loot and plunder buffet? That part I don't love.
Remember, they were a coalition. Their mission, to eradicate Samar's descendants, including us. Tiger cannot so easily change its stripes.
The fight for survival, it never ends, huh?
We've come a long way indeed. This place, it is our second home. We've overcome the odds, made it a safe haven. DMAT events, ghosts, ganglion. We must remain firm against these ever-present threats. In addition, we must reclaim the cores Void stole, and prepare to leave for a new world. Bluntly, the only choice left for us now is to run.
In other words, we're talking.
So I want to share this with you guys. Again, I forgot. I'm still getting in the habit of adding this to our daily streams, but it's reading a scripture in the beginning and when we go through all our housekeeping. But today's scripture is going to be Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 and 7. Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 and 7. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and stipulation with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. And peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. I picked this scripture because I always try to pick scriptures that have something to do with what we're doing in the game, and we're fighting for peace in this world. We want to bring peace so we can all live peacefully and live lives and pretty much rebuild Earth. And that's what we're fighting for right now in XenoBlade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. All right, let's get back to it.
And about a second Project Exodus.
Just when we've beaten that damn Luxar. We just can't seem to catch a break, can we?
No kidding. Just when I was starting to put down some roots here.
A truly gut-rending thought.
I do share your grief. However, we must face the facts. The dematerialization phenomenon is spreading, and eventually it will engulf the planet in its entirety. This truth is unequivocal. And this time, it's not just humanity's future that's at stake. Our aim now is to evacuate all races that live on Mira.
Every single one?
Of course. All those that would be amenable to our proposal. Regrettably, any life forms we cannot communicate with will not be considered.
That's quite, how should we say, egoistic, no?
I understand how you feel. I didn't propose it lightly. But frankly, it's just not feasible to do otherwise. Some species are dangerous, some others simply too violent. With the time we have and the available personnel, finding a way to save them all is impossible.
Okay, but even narrowing it down just to the sentient races, will that work?
Good point. If our only choice is to build a lifeboat, making something big enough, it's gonna take some time.
We've agreed on a cooperative partnership with the Manon to obtain a ship.
We're going to use the Manon ship, the one over NLA.
You betcha. Eyeballing it, it should have the capacity, enough to carry all evacuees. Of course, it'll need a fair bit of retrofitting. We'll need to incorporate the Ares jump drive and the Lifehold Core's protoplasmic fluid system. But if we work together, we should make it before the Reaper comes a-knocking.
Why, that's feeding 3 cooks with 1 stove.
Right, so that part we've got tied up with a bow.
We've already contacted all known Xeno communities. They should be apprised of the plan. Sadly, some of them did respond they're planning to go down with the planet, but most are currently in the process of relocating to NLA.
Then we've got no time to lose.
Right.
As of now, all active Blade personnel are ordered to give this plan the highest degree of priority.
Broadly, we have 2 objectives. Helping to construct the escape vessel and supporting those who want to come to NLA. It's all hands on deck. We may require troops to take assignments across division lines. Be ready for anything.
Roger.
Recap. We may get assigned stuff outside of our official divisions, right?
Right. First off, we should head back to the barracks. Make sure we're prepared for anything.
'Kay.
I wish y'all could see my face right now. Like, I'm in utter disgust that we're basically preparing to leave this planet instead of finding a way to save it.
Listen.
I just think it's crazy. I really do. I don't see it. It's still here. You mean to tell me we're just going to the barracks? Rookie mistake. Finally, the uranium went up. Forever.
Where's the fire?
Here's the deal, right? You know how we're helping wire in the Ares jump drive system, don't you?
Yes, so we've heard.
But actually, we're not really experts on this skill and Ares stuff, are we? So we went and asked that fandom guy, and he said you guys are the usual go-tos around here.
I see. Let me guess. You'd like us to go to the hangar and advise your scientists?
You got it!
We'll go now.
Wow, thank you. You guys are just the pizza toppings.
So sorry about this, guys. Nose is killing me. Let's check the new arms real quick, right? Need some new armor. New look. I have to develop it? Maybe I gotta develop it. Yeah, it's probably has to be developed. Let's go over here. Oh. Yeah, I can't waste money on you just yet. do this. Always do this, man. Restrict the hanger. That's the hanger.
Nice of you all to drop by. How's it poppin'?
Friend Al really loves saying that.
His idea of a gag. Don't get too hung up on it.
That's right. Someone asks how it's poppin', you say?
Terrible, of course. Yourself?
Better than you, meaning terrific.
Tatsu mystified.
It is as we have been told. It takes two minds to tango.
Hey, Al. Ask me.
Hey, Gwen, how's it poppin'?
Naturally terrible. And how about you?
Not awful enough for you to be worrying about.
Huh?
You haven't changed a bit. Say, you've been out of this world. Got any words of wisdom for us from the great beyond?
It's not that kind of highfalutin place. More than anything, it was dull, like a cheap roadside motel.
Please, we would love to hear your choice morsels.
Me too. Color me curious.
Way to gang up on me. I'm warning you, it's a slog. You're gonna fall asleep, I know it. Fine. But you're buying the round. Bunch of busybodies.
The one thing I really, let me say this. Another thing I really like about this game is there's a ton of different people you can use for your party. And although I've never know who to choose for the 4 other than Elma, who's definitely a constant. Excuse me. Probably now Al. I like Lynn, but the tiger guy looks cool. He reminds me of Thundercat, so Lynn has to go. It's just crazy. And then all the other characters you feel drawn to because of the
White
story.
Whale crashed. A bunch of ghosts got me cornered.
Not to cut them off, but especially when you do the Infinity Quest, it builds that connection with all the characters.
I was cut off. Just as my goose seemed cooked, something opened up in front of me. And also, I felt this huge pull at the same time. My body inside the Ares, but being sucked right in through the opening. Beyond that was a sight to behold. If space could have edges, that was a place where you could see them all. Thinking about it now, and to get a little technical, it was a nexus of parallel universes. It was like the backstage of space, the border town of all universes. You might call it a rift between worlds. Light years beyond the realm of human science. But strangely, most of the Ares features kept functioning as normal. Sure, the sensor suite adapted for human tech kept throwing errors. But the main transceiver never stopped logging huge quantities of some kind of data. And you might think I dreamed all this up, but somehow I could understand what that data was. Not logically, intuitively. You ready? Well, what came flooding into me in the Ares was the consciousness of all living things across all universes. Instinctively, I stopped myself from trying to perceive them one by one. The human brain isn't built to handle something like that. I could tell in an instant. I think I got that one from an old sci-fi flick, but I'd say it was the right call. Now, the Ares was a step ahead of me. It sifted through that huge torrent of data, presented me with the information I most wanted in that moment. How to escape the world of the Rift and get back to this one. The Ares was kind enough to show me the way back home. It's thanks to its help that I came back at all. Well, the universe Earth was a part of was destroyed. This one with Mira is a completely different one. So maybe back is the wrong word.
Sounds like quite the trip. So that's your plan for us to leave this universe? You're proposing we use the Ares to make our escape?
Well, more or less.
But?
I don't really understand exactly how I got here. One slip up and I'd be washed away in that stream. I might never have been able to escape it. That world. It's a mind prison.
A prison?
Void Seat. I think he was held there. His consciousness, at least. You told me about the Vita, how it was a vessel to facilitate Void's coming. I guess what it did was channel his soul in some shape or form, freeing him of his shackles.
What does that mean, though?
Now hold on a sec. That's like how our MIMs work.
No way.
All the loose threads seem to be coming together.
Perhaps Void escaped from his cell by tracking the Ares as it left the rift between worlds. It would explain the impeccable timing. And here's the kicker. The thing that's in the Vita, it's not just his mind, it's his body, too.
When the Ares first appeared in this world, it was shortly before we encountered you, right? Then the Ghost's appearance and the DMAT events. It's possible that it caused both of them to manifest.
Wait. I see you trying to connect all the dots. Don't you think you're jumping the gun?
Maybe. But when Void showed up and attacked my world to claim the Ares, think about it. That was exactly when the ghosts appeared.
What are we thinking then? Cause and effect, or... Void said he brought worlds into Concord. Ah. I feel like I'm starting to get the picture here.
Must be urgent.
Yeah. We need you in Oblivia. Hoping you could track down a man-on engineer.
Roger. Let's hear the details.
Here you go. The guy is in charge of the jump drive design. Apparently, he had a part in mind for the crux, but it was sitting in a ganglion stronghold, so we had him get it.
That's a bold move, Commander.
What can I say? These are desperate times, so... We did assign an escort, but then Ganglion found him and we lost contact.
Understood. That's enough to go on.
Rescue mission.
We'll head for Oblivia ASAP.
Good hunting.
Let's move.
Don't fully understand the story right now, but alright, let's see. I understand it, most of it, but there's still some. Maybe they'll connect the dots as we progress more in the game. It's still just crazy. Alright, Ganglion. Just make this easy, because we got places to be.
I'd say we're in the right place, huh?
Only ganglion bodies, though.
Seems like our engineer might still be alive.
Yeah. Let's confirm.
Who goes there?
It's you.
You again. I see. Looking for your friends, are you?
Do you know where they are? What happened here?
The people of Roth have accepted your exit strategy. We decided to send our younglings to NLA first. We were passing through here en route, where we encountered and assisted human troops in combat with the Ganglion. We were able to claim victory, albeit at a price. I'm transporting our wounded.
Now I see. We thank you.
There is no need. Your friends are safe with us, undergoing treatment at our stronghold.
Ms. Bleed, did you see a man-on in the soldiers' company?
I have not seen any, no. But there were other units. Maybe they escorted them.
Could we accompany you now, on the way to your stronghold?
Yes, you may.
What's going on?
Looks like a job half done.
You die! Die like beasts!
So
Let us
disrespectful.
handle these ones. You have wounded. Get them somewhere safe.
I hear. All yours.
We have no choice but to fight. I'm gonna bring hell to you!
Exploit the opening!
Come on!
Down.
I gotta check my class.
Elma, let's get to the Rothian stronghold.
Right.
Gotta switch my class. Oh no, I ain't got the max out too. Be able to teleport. Hopefully I can find this place right away this time. Last time, man, that was maybe like 10, 15 minutes ago.
Looks like they're on our case.
We're off guard. They're in my sight.
No problem.
You stood in my path. Bear me no ill.
Looks like they're on our case.
You know what? Got it. To help me find that, man. That thing is always gets me. We did better this time around though. Hoping we can finish chapter 13 at 2 before I have to go for Mania.
We were sure it was the end for us, weren't we?
Tatsu breathed sigh of relief. Thanks to Kitty Cat friends.
Tatsu!
You said it, pal. If you hadn't turned up when you did, we'd be pushing up daisies by now. Thanks. We all inhabit this world together. The feeling is mutual.
We got shot up. And we didn't even get the thing we needed.
Relax, alright? We'll find it at the next location. Third time's the charm, no?
Yeah, well, starting to doubt that.
Just stay positive, okay?
A moment ago, you were on the brink of death. Yours is a mercurial people.
We survived, so it's all good, yes? On to the next one.
Jeez.
Thank you once again. We owe you for saving their lives.
My prince has ordered us to aid humans, and so we have.
Prince, my deepest thanks for rescuing our friends. We're in your debt.
No need. We are allies. But still, Void's appearance here fills me with unease.
You know something about Void?
The Vita, it serves to sustain Void as his material vessel. Consider the battle for Earth. There, from his Vita, did he command the Ganglion.
However, in the chaos after Earth's destruction, his consciousness departed the machine,
You might hear my son in the background.
leaving
Sorry
it a
about that.
shell, to be pulled in by Mira and crash
not
to her
feeling
surface,
well.
as did you.
Al, what you said earlier.
Yeah. As I suspected, he'd only linked his mind to the Vita, while his body stayed in the rift. Seems to track.
Mission accomplished. Come on, let's get back to NLA.
All these races working together? Mira really is a welcoming kind of place. Just like Lau said.
Lau said that?
Al, what? When did you see Lau? How?
It was when I was drifting inside the rift.
But that's...
You ever heard of Nirvana? Some religions have the concept, and that space might just be it. As I was floating along, guided by the Ares, while I was looking for a way into this universe, I made a little layover in an eerie kind of place. Fancy seeing you here.
Well?
How long has it been? I don't think we ever spoke after I left Team Princess.
I thought you died defending the White Whale, back before it grounded on Mira.
Well, you know, if this is the afterlife, maybe I did. So, how about yourself? Are you dead?
Yeah.
Figured.
I betrayed our friends. I sold intel to the enemy to get back at those who got my family killed. Well, really, I'd just given up. It wasn't about grief or retribution. Plain despair tipped me over the edge. It wasn't the right thing to do. And I knew it. I knew. And I did it anyway.
Now you're just sulking, pal. A guy as good as you?
Just don't. What Lynn said. She said, it's what makes us human. Corrupt and disgusting. That's what humans are. She's a good kid. Always trying to put herself in my shoes. I could never atone enough for making a child like her wade into that muck. My hopelessness, it wound up infecting her as well.
And that's why you accepted death? Decided to just give up and wait for it?
Yeah, soon. I'll see Charmaine and Chen-Chi.
I get this might be what you want, but not me. So what if this place is the afterlife? I'm itching for more living. People still need me. Humanity still needs me. I've got unfinished business, and until I finish it, I can't rest.
That's right. That's you to a T. Not me, though. Scram now. You know the way, right?
Yep. I've got the best guide around.
The world I came from. It's a welcoming kind of place. Everyone's ready for your big return.
I sure hope so.
If you make it, pass a message to Lynn. Humans are disgusting. And stubborn, treat others cruelly. But if she realized this, that means she's anything but. Tell her to live.
Okay, that explains the scene at the end of chapter 12 with Lao. Man, that Ares looks dope. It looks so cool.
Wow. I'm not what you think I am.
No more fighting, Lao.
No, Elma, not like this!
Step aside, Lynn.
We're all on the same side here! Even then, when I stood up for you, honestly, it was just so I wouldn't have to be sad again. I never could figure him out. It was all so childish. I was acting so immature about everything. But back then, you stood up to defend Lao, just the same way that I did. If you hadn't done that, maybe I wouldn't have stuck it out and run away instead. I would have stayed a child to the very end.
Yes. And if you hadn't stood in my line of fire that day, we would have all been as disgusting as he thought. Your actions are what saved us from that hollow despair.
You don't need pretty excuses here. It's all part of life. You gotta take the good with the bad. Anyway, he told you to live. End of message.
Yeah.
Colonel Elma! Requesting a beat!
What was that? What's going on over there?
Elma, wasn't that?
Yes. The leader of the escort from before.
Didn't they say they were going to Lakeview Stronghold and Noctilum?
Then we go too.
Yeah. Hope we're not too late.
I love when I can just break everything.
The whole team's dead.
Wow, that's crazy.
And look.
No. No.
Why? What are you doing this for?
You're gonna pay
you
for
want to
that.
leave this world too, right? There's no need to be doing any of this.
I wish to know death.
Huh?
Death, is it?
The fear of death is a powerful motivation in creatures like you. Yea, stronger even than your lust for life. I wish to understand this.
And that's why the slaughter?
You think by killing them yourself, you'll get what it's like to fear death?
What was it you called our fight against you? A contest for survival? That's a contest to defy death. You started a war without knowing that?
The best it will simply cease to be. That is not death. Self-evidently, as I have no conception of it. Ceasing to be is simple non-existence. But death, when you speak of it, is wrapped up in many a complex emotion. That I wish to know.
And then? After that?
I have not considered it. You will find my desires are not rooted in emotion. Actions are all. They occur automatically, driven by inevitability.
But that's... It's nonsense. How is that a reason to kill? Why do this?
Enough. Don't try to understand it, Lynn. He can string all the reasoning he likes. But when you get down to it, this guy is pure evil.
That's
Our
exactly
enemy,
what he is.
nothing less.
But...
Exactly. If we want to argue with them, it'll be with guns.
Right. Lynn, we're here to make sure we don't lose anyone else today. That's our mission.
Understood.
Looks like they're on our tail.
I'm gonna bring hell to you! First to win! Attack up close!
Sparks in the fly.
I shall rouse your spirit. Now we fight through.
Come on!
Missiles open!
Need a boost?
Point field! Use an aura!
I'm gonna bring hell to you!
One blow ends it all!
Behold this all!
Melee attack!
Nowhere to run.
Dark blood!
You're in my sight!
This all! Now!
I shall rouse your spirit.
My turn! Move in and keep the rhythm going!
Dark running! On it! Take this! Need a boost! Dark running! Missiles reloaded!
You have nowhere to run.
Super hot!
I shall rouse your
Point
spirit.
field!
Hold
Use
fast.
an aura! Get control of the battle! Come on!
Dark running! Now! Close in and clean up!
You're up next. Scum!
Enough. There is no more to be gained. Your stubborn fixation on living is inordinate. You are unlikely to teach me what I wish to know.
Shut up!
In any case, you will come.
I'll be right back, guys. I just gotta grab this food from the door real quick. Okay, I'm back.
To my abode. It is, after all, inevitable. The contest continues.
Contest?
As this world's time draws ever closer.
Can't wait to fight him. My son is trying to break in.
That creep really gets me seeing red. Makes me gag.
Let's do a quick head count.
Roger that. What's this?
Man.
Looks like the part they were after. They found it.
Looks like it, yeah.
Then we need to get this back to NLA. We can't let their sacrifice be in vain.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He's gonna pay for this.
Thanks very much. It's a real shame our friend didn't make it, but at least the mission's complete, right? Credit where it's due, you know.
Void. That goddamned rat.
Commander, we'll get him. We'll win his little game. We must.
Lynn.
Damn straight. These lives won't go to waste.
Not to rain on your parade here, but how are we doing with the Ares?
We're making good progress thanks to you, are we? We have some news, so would you mind stopping by the restricted hangar after this?
Sure thing, we'll be there.
It wasn't easy, but the mission was a success. Good job.
He's gonna pay for that. I can't believe innocent creatures.
Hey there, how's it poppin'?
Terrible, right? How about you?
Better than you, meaning terrific.
That's great, isn't it?
Look at him. He's really found his footing here, hasn't he?
Once you really get to know him, most get on with him like a house on fire.
Hey, how's it poppin'?
Tatsu terrible, clearly. And how is friend Al?
Even worse than you, I bet.
But that's not the correct follow-up.
I like to mix it up, keep you on your toes.
Al cannot flip script.
Elma, this vegetable come with a volume knob?
Leave it. You had some news?
Well, I heard the Ares was recreated on your planet. But how much do you actually know about it?
You're correct about it being recreated. Here's the truth. We excavated an ultra-ancient frame and fitted it with auxiliary power and plating. It might be more precise to say we jury-rigged it to run.
So you've got nothing to say regarding the cores then, I take it?
If I did, don't you think I would have told you when I first got to Earth?
Yeah, you got me there.
Vexing, isn't it?
The Ares cores. I learned they're based on a device that existed eons ago.
A device?
A space-time bender. It moves things into different universes and all that. A meta-doohickey. It's a common trope in the old movies, right?
Yeah, except real.
The energy that the Ares could deploy thanks to the cores was in a league of its own. According to simulations, you put the pedal to the metal, space bends like a straw.
I see.
If that's true, what chance do we have of beating Void?
Calm down, Rook. We're still okay.
Right. The fact is, he took the time to come and taunt us. It means he's still getting ready. Well, even supposing he's through the prep phase, he can't just rock it off.
What do you mean?
For all his rambling and raving, if the cores were enough, he could have left by now. Brought the world into concord, or whatever his tagline was. But cores alone won't cut it. We figured it out while analyzing the Skell. When I was transported inside the rift along with the Ares, machine and mind got melded together. We became inseparable. I won't pretend to understand, but it wouldn't have been possible for a living human to hold onto their self there otherwise. So, without me and the Ares, the cores won't be able to deploy their full power.
Melted with the Ares. I think I get it. Not in the physical sense of being one thing, but like an engine running under the hood?
Damn, you're sharp, Lynn. But the analysis didn't stop there. Better hold on to your seats. While inside the rift, I saw where the rivers of consciousness converge. Something like the crossroads between universes. Even if we get the Ares and cores running, if we can't sync ourselves to that, we won't be going anywhere. Annoyingly.
Is it a question of timing, then?
Put simply, yes. And here's another nugget spun off from the Ares analysis of the rift. The streams of consciousness converging on that universal nexus. Structurally, they're extremely similar to the Lifehold core.
They're what?
Remember what we were talking about before? How Void projecting his mind into the Vita is a lot like the way humans survive inside MIMS. Even with the Lifehold trashed, your consciousness is still being stored somewhere. Not by technology, but by some much larger universal mechanism.
But that's crazy.
This universal mechanism, what is it?
Dunno. It's just that when I was there, I felt it. You guys. People's lives. It was strange, like I was enveloped by this constant something.
And the Ares can tap into that? This, like, gathering place of minds?
More like souls, even.
Call it what you like.
Crazy.
If we make it out of this universe alive, you'll get to experience it yourselves. Anyhow, in order to pull off our great escape, we'll need those 6 cores. We'll need me, the Ares, and some miraculous timing. That's how we sync to the Nexus, or die trying. In matter of fact, Void's no fool. He'll have cottoned on by now.
But if that's the case, why hasn't he attacked NLA yet?
If he did, he might end up killing Al. He won't want to risk destroying the Ares either. Still, once he gets his ducks in a row, I expect he probably will try something.
Okay, so what's our game plan? What do you think, Rook? You better knock this one out of the park. Five-star answer. I knew I saw something in you. Of me.
Are we connected to Al somehow?
Hey, how's it poppin'?
Terrible. How about you?
Better than you, in other words, terrific. You hear that? Rook's answer?
Yes, and you seem pleased.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Although, why did you want someone else to make the call?
If I get taken out, I want to know there's someone I can trust with mankind's future. And the Rook seems well suited.
That isn't like you.
That's what we need right now. Someone who loves this world. The world and its people, warts and all. I need someone to take over my duty.
You need another you, in other words. When we were leaving Earth, you ignored my pleas and rushed off to fight without a thought for your safety.
After the refugees. I'll protect the ship from outside.
Just look at their numbers. You can't shift the balance, not with a single Ares.
Yeah, well, you never know until you try.
Al.
I'll cut through their ranks, make you an opening. I'll protect you to the last. People of Earth. You'll not be snuffed out here!
You're right. Those eyes, they're just like yours back then.
Man, this is good.
The jump drive is still in the experimental phase, but otherwise, the White Whale 2 is ready. We'll be unveiling it shortly if you'd care to step outside.
We'd be thrilled. Shall we check it out then?
Yeah, I can't wait!
Tatsu bristling with thrill.
All right, heroes, we're gonna stop here. Mania's about to come on in less than a minute. I was trying to get done with chapter 2, act 2. Man, these things are long. These post-game or end-game chapters are extremely long. We were trying to get through it, but with that being said, stay watching, stay blessed. I'm sorry, I messed that up. Let's rewind that for a second here. Stay watching, stay playing, stay legendary, and stay blessed. I'll see you guys on our next adventure tomorrow. You know what? Nah, we're gonna rewind that back one more time. We gotta do this right. We gotta do this right. Y'all can do it with me. Stay watching, stay legendary. No. Dang. Huh. Y'all gonna help me out? Stay watching. Nope. Yes. You got it. Stay watching, stay playing, stay legendary. I'll see you guys on our next adventure. Stay blessed.